EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Just inside the 30.
Second and 6.
One play action. Here's Nix. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here we go. Move it. Right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there, the Denver first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
but not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Nix. And the throw going to be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go. Right, you got a mini base. Line up. Right.
Here's Fields. They get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Right.
To throw is Fields. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Here we go. 319. What?
Fields. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Fields. Oh, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brees Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6. They'll go again with Dolphins. They'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Next to the air. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Off play action. Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
319, just go.
Hall again on second down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Don't jump, ready? All right.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son.
Now
Fields. Going to move them around.
No man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know they're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Beckham goes in motion left. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One play action. Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331. Said hi.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fields going to change things up here.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it is 28-0.
Jets 28, Broncos nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. Dobbins hit when he throws, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, just right. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now it's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the final tally.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, my God.
Now it's Nix. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd and 10.
Oh, my God.
To throw, here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right.
Balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hold on a sec.
Nix to throw again. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready? Fight him. Ole, ole, ole. Ole.
They're going. It's Nix. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
Thomas. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Call again
on 2nd down. He's able to fall forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go, son.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
5:51. Yes. Go.
Fields now to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Out of the gun, Fields. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one that...
This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Eat you! Right. Right.
Well, indeed, start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out, let's go.
Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is charged. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. 5:51, 12 goes. Right.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before break. Nix. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go, tonight. Green 19, tonight.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go. Second down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To the air again, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Back to throw, Fields. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? That's what we have here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, hey, 551, 551. Tonight.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a Sears is past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They wanted the ball off the option. And it's right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go, son. 319, get that.
All again on 2nd down. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Move 58, move 58. Go.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 319, get that. Do it. Tonight.
Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground at home. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Yep. 319, get that. Hey, 10. Hurry up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
58, you see that? Delta. Tonight. Hey, never mind, Monday. Hey, 5:51. Tonight.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fulk connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Hey, we're good.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The tackle made
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
222. Tonight.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. The force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 windy, nice.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going up top for Wilson. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been caught. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Well, Trent Sherfield, 79 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Let's 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether...
Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Working out of the gun is Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete. One of the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Nix to the air. Is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down
2 scores, I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll roll him out right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Wilcox to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Thomas. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
It's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Option play, here's Hall. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
319, get back.
Now it's Fields. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, get that.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 28-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Punch right. Blue 58, blue 58. Right. Right.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll get him down It's also a gain of 14. First down.
14 yards.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Hall again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Press. Butt's right. Turn ball's right. Sit out.
Here's Hall. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Green 19, got the right. Sit out.
Hall to give up the middle.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game.
And folks, kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
The 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing Nix.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Finding Sutton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch
I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression